my fabulous friends. I hope you're doing well. Well, this weekend is our Victoria Day long weekend, also known as the May 2-4 weekend, also known as the May long, depending what part you live in Canada. We have had a day off for Queen Victoria's birthday, and her birthday is May 24th. She's a Gemini. And we always celebrate it on the third Monday of the month. So today, May 20th, is our Victoria Day holiday, or May long, or it also opens up the camping season. It's a pretty big weekend in Canada, and it usually snows. You can almost put your money on for a cool May long weekend. It's also when a lot of us start planting our gardens. It's a real marker in the Canadian culture. Before we get started on the reading I'm going to do about Queen Victoria, let's do a practical tarot wisdom. Some of you are really enjoying these, that they may not resonate right the moment that you are watching, but sometime later in the day, they make sense. It's really uncanny. So let's see, what's the message for today, May 20th, Victoria Day, May long, May 2-4, wherever you are in Canada. It's called different things, different slang, but we all know what we're talking about. We all know we're all talking about the same weekend. Two of Pentacles. You need to balance home and work. Focus on where you are giving too much of yourself. All play and no work is just as bad as all work and no play. And remember to save your pennies. Every time you get money, put a little aside for a rainy day. Well, that's very interesting because it is pouring here today. It is a very rainy day today. Very interesting. For those of you who haven't seen my money garden, that may be applicable to you. Have a look in the Manifesting Mondays. I have a magical money garden that's worked for a lot of people, myself included. So we have the Victorian Romantic Tarot on the table. Well, of course, it's for Queen Victoria. Now, I want everybody to put their tinfoil hats on for a while. This isn't really a big conspiracy, but I haven't seen it spoken about anywhere else on the internets. So, in Rosicrucian teachings, and I've mentioned a couple of times, I follow the Rosicrucian teachings. We are taught that every soul has a cycle of 144 years. Some of it on Earth, some of it not on Earth. And it is 12 spins around the zodiac. So 12 times 12. It's 144 years, Earth years, but it's actually 144 cycles because time is different on the other side of the veil. So with that being said, Queen Victoria would have been expected to return in 1963. Give or take. Remember, it's not an exact science because time isn't exactly the same on the other side. So I searched for royals born in 1963. As a matter of fact, there are 3 of them. The King of Morocco, there's a prince in Belgium, and one of the Jordanian princes are all born in 1963. And as I've said in the soul cycles, generally you travel, so the cycle that are royals right now, they would be traveling royal to royal, and they don't necessarily have to stay in the British royal family. It's their experience. And as we know, around the world, we have different royal. We even have emperors in Japan. We had the Russian czars. We have Thailand royals. We have Jordanian, Middle East, we have a lot of the sheiks, not Sikhs, the Sikhs are different royalty, which are in a sense a royalty. We have the Morocco, etc., etc. Even African tribal chiefs are royalty. Royalty is in our DNA. It's something that we need to experience at one point or another in our lives. We think the ancient pharaohs, the royalty there. Now that royalty has thankfully faded away because that was a lot of incestual problems there. But anyways, I digress. So she would come back as some form of royal. Now, she's already experienced being a queen, and I did a private reading for someone because they felt like they had a lot of things about Queen Victoria in her family, and in one of the past life readings, she was wondering what was going on there. And part of that reading came back that actually Queen Victoria wanted to come back as Queen Elizabeth and have back-to-back long reigns, and actually beat her reign, her first reign as Queen Victoria. And of course, when you look at what life you want to pick, you see the potential outcome, because once we come to Earth, we have free will and we can make different decisions. And that's the whole part of living and growing your soul. So anyways, she didn't get to become Queen Elizabeth. Now, a lot of people speculate that Beatrice is Queen Elizabeth or Queen Victoria, and that's impossible because Queen Beatrice, I almost said, what kind of Freudian slip is that? Beatrice would have been the daughter of somebody who is Queen Victoria, because Queen Victoria was scheduled to come around back in 1963. So those were the three royals that were born in 1963. And then I got thinking, you know who was born around 1963? Is Diana was born in 1961. And remember, I did that reading that Queen Victoria was not happy that she couldn't come back as Queen Elizabeth. And Diana and Elizabeth had not the best of intentions or relationship, let's put it that way, for various reasons. I'm not blaming one or the other. Some people just don't get along. And so I thought, what a fun reading that would be today, to see if we can find out if Queen Victoria did indeed come back as Diana Spencer. And remember, we have to remember, Diana actually had more British DNA in her than the current Windsors, who hail from Germany, as did Queen Victoria and her beloved Prince Albert. And isn't it interesting that Diana and Charles met when Diana was quite young, and their marriage didn't last very long. I don't know, maybe I'm dreaming. I don't know. Let's just find out. Did Queen Victoria come back as Princess Diana, as Lady Diana Spencer, born in 1961? Also, another clue to me is Queen Victoria was a Gemini, and what comes after Gemini? Cancer. And Diana was a Cancerian. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Well, there she was. She wanted to come back as Queen Elizabeth and beat her reign. And unfortunately, they said no. Six of Wands. Page of Swords in reverse. Two of Cups in reverse. Page of Cups in reverse. This Page of Cups almost looks like Diana's glance, doesn't it? All right. So I think what we're getting here is that she was told no, and she went on to be something else. And look at this Two of Cups in reverse. What was I just saying about when I was shuffling, about how her and Elizabeth really did not get along? And here with the Page of Swords, Page of Cups, that is surprising news. Of course, that wouldn't be internet. Diana actually passed away before the internet became huge. Can you imagine if something like that happened today? It would break the internet. I'm sure it would. I think here what we see is somebody who wanted to come back as one thing, as the queen, but had to settle for something else here. Page of Cups came back as a Cancerian, which is a cup. So that's another clue I had, that Queen Victoria may have been Diana. Three of Swords in reverse. Yeah, you know what? She really wanted to come back as Queen Elizabeth. She really wanted that. She was actually quite upset about that she couldn't here with the Page of Swords. So did she come back to upset Queen Elizabeth? Three of Cups in reverse. This is Three of Swords in reverse, Three of Cups in reverse, Queen of Cups. Oh my goodness. Do you see? She came back as Diana. She did. She came back to upset the apple cart. She did. Or she didn't come back to upset the apple cart. She may have been pushing buttons because she wanted to be Queen Elizabeth. Maybe in some regard she wanted to end Elizabeth's reign early so it wouldn't beat hers. Oh my goodness. Seven of Cups in reverse. Nine of Cups in reverse. The Fool, the new beginning. Born the Fool. Knight of Wands in reverse. Okay, so the upright ones that we have are, like, let's look at this. Look at how many reversals are here. We have the Six of Wands, the Queen of Cups, and the Fool. Was she successful in being Queen Diana? Wow. That was a faux pas. Interesting, when I did that writing for Diana, she said that she didn't want to be queen. She came to be mom. And in some respects, that makes sense. She's already done queen. She doesn't want to be queen. She's been there, done that. Knight of Wands in reverse. Six of Swords upright. Wheel of Fortune upright. The Devil in reverse. Four of Pentacles. The Star. There's my Diana card. I'm the Wheel of Fortune, the Devil in reverse, Four of Pentacles. She could not let go of being in the royal family. Even with this Knight of Wands, is somewhat Diana in the respect that she was kind of like a bull in a china shop at times, and unpredictable. And she did do kind of I don't want to say hits here and there, just the way she played with the media, and that would be the Page of Swords here in reverse. I think you can say what you want about Diana. With this Knight of Wands in reverse, tells me she did have a lot of one night stands. She did have a lot of paramour, I guess you would say. I think we're not getting much here of a wedding of much of how adored she was, by how much she adored her husband or whatnot. I think we've got here that she took the next best step. If she couldn't be Queen Elizabeth, isn't that interesting? That showed up right away, the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. If I can't be Queen Elizabeth, then I'm going to be someone who comes and causes a little bit of trouble. And here's the Star card, and everybody knows that Diana is my star. And here it showed up in reverse, the Tower. The Tower. Eight of Wands in reverse. That was a Diana cut short. Page of Wands in reverse. Ace of Swords. Truth, yes. The Magician. The Magician in reverse. The Trickster energy. I think that she came to create a little bit of disruption. I really do. With this Ace of Swords, that's my yes card. So what did Queen Victoria come back as Diana? Yeah. There's the Magician card, the Trickster energy, the creating things just to create trouble, which, I know there's a lot of Diana fans out there. I love Diana. Diana is my age, and I was always team Diana. And even, you don't learn a lot of these things until later, like I said, because the internet wasn't there. We were only fed what the media wanted us to hear, what books were out, etc., etc. But I'm thinking here that with the Tower and the Eight of Wands in reverse and the Star, she wasn't successful in doing what she came out to do. This was almost like a mischief making tour for her. And I wonder if that's why she's coming back soon. Knight of Swords, yeah, attacking. Page of Pentacles in reverse. That would be Harry. King of Pentacles and Death. And Six of Pentacles. I think that I'm wondering if she is. It's interesting that William didn't show up, but Harry did. And at Page of Pentacles in reverse here. William would have showed up. Oh, I guess Page of Cups. I guess he did. Page of Swords, Page of Cups. Yeah, I guess maybe he did. With the King of Pentacles next to it, with the Death, she's going to help transform Harry, actually. She has some kind of affinity with Harry to turn him from the man-child into someone successful. Here with the Death card. Knight of Swords, the Magician, and the Page of Pentacles. This is Harry attacking. And I think some of her, I want to say penance, isn't that interesting? I want to say that, is to turn Harry around and turn him more into a balanced person here. Page of Pentacles in reverse, King of Pentacles, Death, which is transformation. This also could be Charles. Because he's a Scorpio, and the Six of Pentacles here is to balance him out, to make him, I don't say make him pay. Maybe that's why when I do Diana's writings, it's let things play out. Let things play out. Let's do because Diana keeps saying she's coming back as one of her nieces. She's not coming back into the royal family. Maybe she can't come back until she turns Harry around. Maybe she's the angel for Harry. Let's ask that. Are you the angel, the guardian angel for Harry? Death showed up. Are you now the guardian angel for Harry to transform him to balance your karma? Are you here to balance? Are you Harry's guardian angel to balance his karma? I think we got it. Queen of Pentacles again in reverse. Knight of Swords in reverse, the attack on the royal family. The Lovers in reverse. Knight of Wands in reverse. Justice. Yes, she is. She's here to balance. This Knight of Wands here is Megan. The Lovers in reverse. Knight of Swords, the attacking. She can now see the attacking on the Queen. The attacking on Catherine. This is also Catherine. Judgment. Oh, yeah, she is. The Empress in reverse. Well, she was also known as the Empress, wasn't she? Six of Swords upright. The Chariot in reverse. We're sure getting a lot of reversals, aren't we? Page of Pentacles in reverse. So there's William and there's Harry. Two of Cups in reverse. Five of Wands in reverse. She is definitely this Judgment card. and Six of Swords. So these, and justice. When we have justice and judgment, we're talking about heavy, heavy karma. And Six of Swords is moving on from rough waters to smooth waters, to moving on from stress onto peace. And we have the Lovers, the Empress, Two of Cups here. She was known as the Empress. I'm thinking here this Five of Wands is the struggle. Seven of Cups, the choices, Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands, Wheel of Fortune, and Four of Wands in reverse, Six of Cups in reverse. The Queen of Wands is somebody who's really quite loyal. I'm not getting the Temperance card that she's the angel. I think we're getting something here that she is trying to guide something here, though. Wheel of Fortune, Queen of Wands, and Seven of Cups. I think she's got some options here. And interesting, Five of Wands to Four of Wands, Six of Cups. This is, the Six of Cups upright, of course, is in our past, happy memories of the past, people we can trust from the past, siblings, cousins, best friends, people our own age generally. And it's in reverse. And I'm thinking here with this Two of Cups in reverse, Six of Cups in reverse, Four of Wands in reverse, I'm wondering if she's going to work on something when there's a funeral to bring them back together. I think that's what she's waiting for. This justice, this karma, because everything else is in reverse. And here she is, the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands is someone who's very loyal, who's very steadfast, who's very creative, has a fantastic intuition. So this is somebody who's going to bring them together. Now, this is not Megan. She's the Knight of Wands. You know who the Queen of Wands could be is Catherine, because Catherine is a Leo rising. And like I said, I've been learning a lot from an astrologer who says your rising sign is how you present yourself out into the world, is more you than anything. So I've been kind of watching that because I keep getting this King of Wands. And William is a Sagittarius rising. And she's a Leo rising. And doesn't that make sense? Her with her beautiful long hair. A lot of Leos, they present as their hair is so important. Oh, look at that. The clock agrees with me. The clock agrees with me. So I'm wondering if there's going to be some kind of funeral, and I've done other readings that once we see those boys start to talk to each other or have a peace treaty, or the next time we'll see Catherine is during a funeral. And I think that's what we're waiting for here. Now, this took a different turn than what I thought it would be. But I think here, I think she's showing that that's when she's going to work. I don't think she's his guardian angel at all. I think she's just watching and waiting what goes on. And once that happens, she's going to cure some of her karma about creating strife within the royal family. And then you think about it, in some respects, that is her karma that her boys aren't talking. She created strife within the royal family. And yeah, it's not as big of a divide as Meghan Markle is creating, but it's definitely, she's created strife, division within the royal family per se. And now her own family is fighting and is divided. So we've got that heavy karma right there that she has. I'm wondering how far back that karma goes, because even when she was Queen Victoria, her family was divided a lot. So I'm wondering if this is just a cross that she must bear. And to fix that karma is actually when there's going to be a funeral and to bring these two boys together. And she may be working through Catherine with that. She may be working with Catherine. I don't think she's working with Anne with that. Anne would be, I don't think so. I don't think Anne would be an ally to somebody trying to destroy the family. I don't think Catherine is either, but Catherine's a bit of an easier target per se, right? Catherine's new into the family. Catherine is somebody who she can guide through intuition and whatnot. Also, Catherine is closer to the boy's age to bring them together. And we saw a lot before Megan came into the scene. The three of them were great friends and hung out a lot. You saw them in a lot of activities, and they even had a charity together. So she may be really relying on Catherine here to bring these two boys together to heal her karma. Wow, what an interesting reading. I actually found this really fascinating, how it came full circle, how it looped back full circle. So I think I'm going to stick with it. I think Diana was Queen Victoria. Now, didn't Diana also say she was also Elizabeth I? I can't remember. Some of you will remember and mark that out. So interesting. So interesting. Thank you very much for watching. What do you think? What do you think? I think we've discovered something here. Thank you very much for watching. Please take good care. See you online. Bye for now.